Hey guys, so in this video I want to show you 3 ways how Teseron STUDIO can help you save up workload units in Bubble.io. So the first way is data coupling. What do I mean by that? Is if we have this project where I have books, authors, and genre, where each book can have more authors and more genre, and these books are tied together with many-to-many relationship, where we are saving up workload units in a way that if I add to a book, let's say a new genre, then it's enough to do it here on the books table, because when I go to the genre table, the science fiction list of books is already longer by this one book that I just added, which means that in terms of Bubble, if you create a new record and you add a new genre to a certain book, you don't need to do another workflow. You don't need to run this other workflow. It's enough for you to run just one workflow, and the rest is taken care of by Teseron STUDIO. Then there is another thing how we can save workload units, and it's by using this range feature, range from and count, which basically is built in pagination, which means that if you're creating this API, you can set up how many records you want to send at once, which means that, for example, if I have 10,000 records, I don't need to send all the 10,000 records right at once, but I can create the pagination here and then basically tell Teseron STUDIO how many rows to send to the API at once, which again saves up some workload units. And then the third way is to filter out the data that you want to send. So you are using these filter options where you can set up whatever filter you like, and you can either just leave these values empty, and basically Teseron STUDIO will give you this parameter that you can then use in Bubble, or you can hard code any value you want here, and then basically you will be able to send only the data that you need right into Bubble. So you're filtering the data on the output here in Teseron STUDIO. And lastly, you can also filter not only by rows, but you can filter out even which fields you want to send. So for example, in terms of books, you don't need to send all the fields that a book can have, but for you it's enough to send the title and created date. You don't need to send the cover, for example, which is an image. It can be a big data, right? So again, this is the third way how you can save workload units in Bubble.